another week, and it's a brand new month too. What month did we start today? That's right, May. May 1st, 2020. And I am hoping that May brings us beautiful sunny days and nice warm temperatures and some leaves on trees and more flowers. All right, and I'm pretty sure you're hoping for that too. All right, kindergarten, it is Friday, which means it's Fun Friday. So you do not need to do any iReady today, all right? If you do want to play on your computer or your tablet, then Starfall is always a good time, as well as ABC. Both of those have many games that we have enjoyed in the classroom. And I have a feeling you have discovered some other fun games on your tablets as well during this time. All right, friends, we are going to start with a little bit of math again today. All right, I'm going to do it a little bit different than what we've been working on this week. All right, so I'm going to show you numbers. All right, you're going to see some greater, some less. All right. All right. All right, so you're looking at the blue dots and the black dots, okay? Now, what can you tell me already by looking at them? All right, thinking of greater or less, okay? The blue would be greater than the black, right? All right, so or 3 is less than 4. Okay, so I'm going to put a little 3 here and then a 4 here. But my task today is a little different, all right? And it's, what do I need to do to make these two numbers equal? How many dots do I need to draw to make them the same? Okay, as you can see, they all have a buddy, except right here. So if I add 1 more to my black row, how many are there now? There are 4. Okay. All right, and we know 4 and 4 are equal or the same. Okay. 4 is not greater than 4. 4 is not less than 4. They are equal. All right, so we needed to draw 1 more to show that they are equal. Right? Let's try this again. Okay? But with some different numbers. All right. Take a peek. What do you see? My top row has how many? 2. Okay, so right now there's 2 there. How many blues are there? 6. Okay. All right. Is 2 less than 6 or is 2 greater than 6? It is less. Very good. How many more dots do I need to draw to make these two numbers equal? Okay, looking at them, ooh, they each have a buddy. Ooh, they each have a buddy. But how many don't have a buddy? Yeah, 4. So here I go. Let's give them a partner. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 more to make them both 6. And now they're equal. Okay. Let's try some more. All right, let's do looking at my 2 rows. I've got my black dots and I've got my blue dots. All right, how many are in the top row? 4. How many in the bottom? Okay. So we've got 4 and 1. What can you tell me about 4 and 1? Did you say 4 is greater than 1? You're right. Now we want to make them equal. We want to make them the same. How many dots do I need to draw to my blue line to make them the same? All right, let's see. Ooh, he has a buddy. But how many don't have a buddy? Did you say 3? Good job. 1, 2, 3. So if I add 3 more to 1, both rows have 4 and are equal. All right. Erase, erase, erase. Okay. Let's do it one more time. How many magnets are on my top row? Did you say 7? Good. How many magnets are on my bottom row? There are 5. Okay. How many more circles do I need to draw to make our numbers the same? Let's buddy them up. How many don't have a buddy? 2 don't have a buddy. Did you say 2? Awesome. Good job. So now we've got 2 7s. 7 equals 7. Okay? All right. Doing math, lots of different ways this week. Okay. There we go. All right, friends, for your journal today, you are working on page 11, all right? And as you can see, I drew our digital date there, all right? 5, because May is the 5th month. It is the 1st, and it's 2020. So we just put the 20 there, all right? Your task today is to color the triangles red, the rectangles blue, and the trapezoids yellow, okay? How many sides does a triangle have? Great, good. How many sides does a trapezoid have? 4. And how about those rectangles? How many sides are there? They also have 4. All right, and then you gotta count up and see which ones you have greater or less. Maybe some will even be equal to. You'll have to find out. So that is your journal for today. Page 11. All right. All right. Kindergarten. We've been learning about things that are up this week and things in the sky and things we can see in the sky. And I've got a card story today for our Fun Friday, one I think you will enjoy. A view from the moon. What do you see on the moon? All around our planet, people can look up at the sky and see the moon. This glowing ball has always been mysterious. But in 1969, 2 astronauts traveled far into space and walked on the moon. This helped us solve some of the moon's mysteries. Here on Earth, we see the moon at night and sometimes during the day. It can look like a round ball, half of a circle, or a thin slice. It is hard to tell how big the moon really is. That's because the distance, all right, so how far an object is from another object, all right, so the distance between Earth and the moon really is, but it's quite great. The moon looks smaller than a cloud because clouds are closer to us than the moon. And the moon looks bigger than a star because the stars are much farther away. All right, friends, remember you're looking up into space. That's where you see the moon. All right, and space is this huge area beyond the sky, and it's where the stars and planets are. What is it like there up on the moon? People asked. The only way to answer this question was to build a spaceship, land it on the moon, and then travel back to Earth. The mission that did this was called Apollo 11. The lucky astronauts were Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins. The astronauts flew 2 different spaceships to the moon. The main ship, named Columbia, took them to just above the moon and then back to Earth. The actual moon lander was named Eagle. The astronauts trained hard. They studied every part of the ships to prepare for the strange world of space. They also got used to their heavy spacesuits. These suits would protect them from very cold and very hot temperatures on the moon. After liftoff on July 16, 1969, it took the astronauts 3 days to get to the moon. Living on a spaceship was a challenge. There was very little room to move around. The astronauts ate dried or liquid food. They had to make sure all the tools and instruments were working properly, but it would be worth it. All right, friends, I used the word challenge on this page, all right, and a challenge can be something that calls for hard work and a lot of effort. All right, friends, we're facing a challenge right now doing our distance learning and the way that we are. All right, we definitely are working hard and having to put in a lot of effort right now, aren't we? So we're kind of like those astronauts in a way. On July 20th, the Eagle landed on the surface of the moon. All right, the surface means the very top layer of something. Neil Armstrong had the honor of taking the first step. Then the astronauts explored the amazing new land. The astronauts collected moon rocks, took pictures, and planted an American flag. They also practiced walking in their spacesuits. Walking on the moon is fun because people weigh less there. When you jump up, it takes a while to come back down. The surface of the moon is covered in powdery dust, like the planet Earth. The moon has different land features. It has mountains and flat parts. Eagle landed in a smooth area called the Sea of Tranquility. But even the moon's surface areas have lots of rocky sections called craters. The moon is not nearly as colorful as planet Earth, though. From close up, astronauts on the moon could only see gray colors. There's very little water there. Seas on the moon are not real seas that have water and waves. And there's absolutely no wind there. If you go to the moon today, you will still see the footprints of every astronaut who walked there. That's amazing. You'd still see the footprints of every astronaut. Wow. We are all used to seeing Earth from up close, right under our feet. But what does Earth look like from far away? Neil, Buzz, and Michael got to do something very special. They got to see our planet Earth from way out in space. On the surface of the moon, it's very dark. There is no blue sky. The colorful stars shine even brighter. The moon under your feet looks big, and Earth looks very small. Earth is called the blue planet because most of it's covered in ocean. From space, it's easy to see the blue color on Earth. If you look closer at Earth, you recognize, all right, when you recognize something, that means you've seen it before. You recognize the brown shapes of the Earth's lands. Rainforests are bright green and deserts are yellow. White clouds swirl above the land. Looking at Earth from the moon, Earth looks too small to stand on. You have to remind yourself of all the people who live down there. We have answered many questions about the moon, but there's still a lot to learn. The moon is a fascinating place we can hope to return to one day. All right. I have really enjoyed this week learning about all of the different things that we see up in the sky. And that was a very interesting story. I learned a lot. I'm sure you did too. All right, kindergarten, I would love it right now if you would go grab this book. All right. Maybe you've already been reading this book. That's wonderful. We're going to go through it together. All right. This definitely counts as your reading for today. All right. It is a fiction story. All right. Going on a train ride. Going on a train ride. Get your smart finger ready. I like trains. I am going on a train ride. I like how he's got a conductor hat on. I wonder if Cheston and Mason wear conductor hats. They love trains. My dad likes trains. He can go on the train ride too. There's his dad. My little sister likes trains. My sister can come on the train too. I like how this story has so many of our sight words in it. My big brother can ride on the train. He likes trains. So we've got dad and sister and big brother. My Gram can ride on the train too. She loves trains. Gramps can come with us too. And Bear likes trains. He can ride on the train too. Choo-choo! All right, going on a train ride. Boys and girls, who are the characters in our story? All right, we have the little boy, and then dad, sister, who else? Brother, who else? I know a lot of you are saying teddy bear right now, aren't you? All right, if you can't remember all the characters in our story, what do good readers do? They go back into the book All right. Said dad and sister. Big brother. Who else? Graham. Who else? Gramps. I know you remembered Bear. Okay. Where's this story happening? All right. Where the story takes place is called the setting. What's the setting of our story? At their house, right? They're inside. Yeah. All right. I would love you right now to tell me the first part of the story. How did it begin? Did you tell me that a little boy likes trains? Then what? And his family members like trains. And his family members are his dad, his little sister, big brother, right? We've got Graham, all right? We've got Gramps, don't we? All of these people love trains, all right? And Bear. And how does our story end up? What's the last part? They're all making a train at the end, aren't they? And what do they say? Choo choo. All right. I would love it if you would read this a few more times today. At least twice, if not 3 times. All right. And then tell somebody about the story that you read. All right, kindergarten. All right. Your learning packet today. You have 5 pages here, and I would like you to do 2. It is Fun Friday. Okay, usually I'm asking you to do 3. Pick 2 today. All right. You've got your pen frames here matching with the numbers. All right, we've been working on those a lot. Oh, I really like this one. Your math wizards for sure. Addition, okay? And we're adding all the way to 10. All right, so count those apples, write the numbers. I know some of you really love math. Your families have been telling me that. I love knowing that. All right, if you'd like to write about a butterfly, all right, a butterfly, and then the different stages of a butterfly. Oh, that's perfect for spring. Caterpillar, chrysalis, emerging out, butterfly. All right, and remember all the I cans when you're writing, friends. Capital letter, finger spaces, punctuation, sound out words. Draw a picture. I can think of a few girls that probably are really going to love this page. They just love to draw butterflies. And we've got this reading page too, the cab. All right, friends, read and write sentences. All right, he had a cab. The cab was yellow. And then you need to fill in the missing words. All right, friends. The 2 sentences that you're filling in are from the top. You've got to find out what's missing. All right. And I can read and draw simple sentences. Okay. Read it. Draw me a picture. All right. So one of them is put the tin in the bin. So you'd probably draw like a can of, maybe you like to drink Coca-Cola for a treat once in a while. All right, pop, and then putting it in a trash can. All right. Boys and girls, I'm proud of you. I wish I could see you. I wish I could be giving you hugs and high fives right now and just seeing you during the week. It's very different not being with you. All right. But we're doing this and we're doing it together. All right. And I'm very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. And I'm proud of your families too. Please tell them that. All right. Have a fun Friday. All right. Have a wonderful weekend. All right. And I will see you again on Monday. Love you, friends. Goodbye.